Yes. I found you. Thank you. Right in front. Now, last night when I was getting ready to prepare this BBL, it was around 11 o'clock and I got a bit philosophical. I realized two profound things about my life. A is, it's very hard to summarize your life and tell it to people in about 15 minutes, and B, it's really hard to do it 1 week before the final when you have 4 assignments pending. And so last night when I thought I was all set, Rajiv called me and said that about 11:30 and said that we've got the Obermeyer assignment completely wrong and we need to rework it. So, I must confess that I haven't been sleeping much for the last few days, and last night was a complete blur. Yeah.
Which were you?
Oh yeah, I did.
No, because now we have beeping that looks like that.
Yeah, I think it was Rajiv Mahanti or someone like that. Yeah, so the conscious and the subconscious worlds were getting melded, reality was getting distorted. So I intend to take you through a journey of my life, but don't be surprised to find a few slides on Obermeyer here. So it all began in the year 1678 when I was born in Scotland. I should skip this and probably come back to this later. Yeah. Okay, so this is, I just found this picture on the net, Google image search. But kind of figured that I live life in two different worlds. One is the external world around me, and the other is my internal world, not to be confused with the external and internal context of the organization. And I'm going to talk to you about both of these, starting with my external world. So this is a place, this is a picture of a place where I spent the first very early years of my life. It's a place called Dehradun. It's a beautiful valley located in the foothills of the Himalayas. It's a place where, it's also a very spiritual place, so people come to this and places around this to find peace. And I often joke to my parents that you actually found peace over here, because in Hindi the word Aman stands for peace. Mm. And when I say it's beautiful, I really mean it.
You have a BMW.
Yeah, so this is one of my first pictures that my parents preserved. This is about when I was about four months old. These are my parents, my elder brother and myself. The next stop was the holy city of Benares. This is a city on the banks of the Ganges River. It's one of the most sacred places for Hindus, and it's reputed to be the world's oldest living city. It dates back to about 5,000 years. Right? And when you go there, you can actually feel all that history still living there. There's some other pictures, delirious, not so much. That's me and my brother. He's 7 years elder to me, currently works for the Indian Navy. He's always been a father figure throughout my life. So a couple of years in Benares, and our family decided to the historic city of Nawabs, the city of Lucknow, which was the seat of the Mughal Empire in the 16th century. One of the nice things about the city is, if you ever happen to visit Lucknow, you'll discover that the mannerisms of the people here are very different from the rest of India. You'll find people exceedingly polite and exceedingly cultured and never able to speak up or assert themselves. It's also a city where you'll find very beautiful architecture. These are some of the buildings that you might like. Pull these pictures off the internet. And a very interesting thing happened. So I come from a very traditional and religious Hindu family. And the city we were staying in, it had a predominantly Muslim culture. I happened to go to a Christian missionary school, uh, and we shared our house, our residence with a Sikh family. Right? So it was more of a joint family kind of thing. So at a very early age, I got exposure to a lot of religious philosophies, and that has shaped my life to a large extent. And that's me and my brother with our grandmother. She's no longer with us now. This is how my family looked after a few years in Lucknow. This is a picture of my school. It's St. Francis College, a Christian missionary school, one of the best in Lucknow. Only problem was that this was a purely boys' institution, which was a cause of much frustration for me and my friends in the growing up years. But apart from studying over here, I spent a lot of time reading science fiction books. Pretty much read everything that was available. Big fan of Asimov and read about all the fun stuff there. And this is a picture of Lucknow University where I went for my undergrad. But after this, I realized that 16 years in a small city tends to get boring sometimes. So I decided to make a move, get a real life, got a job, and moved to Mumbai. It's also known as the city of dreams. It's a financial capital of India, a very glamorous city, the home of Bollywood. And it really turned out to be a city where 3 of my dreams came true. I got a dream job at NCST as an artificial intelligence researcher, which was something that I really wanted to do. It was here that I met my dream girl, who's now my wife, Khanna. She's not here today. And this was also where I started my dream company, which was a .com venture, which unfortunately folded up after a couple of years. Mumbai again is a very beautiful city. This is a picture of the Haji Ali Mosque. It's a mosque that's located in the middle of the ocean. Most of the year, it's not accessible by land, so you have to go there by boat. This is the famous Marine Drive and classic Victorian architecture. About 5 years in Mumbai, and then I decided I wanted to go for higher education. So I folded up my company and enrolled in a master's program at Khanna.mov University, came down to States, studied here. June is smiling, he recognizes that. So I studied software engineering here, got an opportunity to work on an exciting project for NASA, but then I decided to go back to India, this time the city of Bangalore, where I joined. So Bangalore, as you all know, is the seat of it's the IT capital of India. And this is a picture of the beautiful Lal Bagh Gardens in the heart of the city. It was during this time that I got married to Tanu. This is one of our marriage rituals. Yeah. So we have so many rituals, right? I mean, that entire marriage actually goes on for about 3-4 days. As you can see over here, right? Everybody enjoys in this marriage except for the bride and the groom, right? It's like, this picture is about 4 in the morning, and we're really tired. Some pictures of our lives together, a lot of fun. The next 3 years were spent working for Microsoft in Hyderabad, but then I decided Mumbai was a place I really liked, so I moved back. This is where Aryan was born. and he's really cuddly kid and mischievous and playful. This is a picture of his first birthday party and some more of his expressions. Okay. So far what I've talked about is my external world. I want to spend a few minutes talking about my internal world, what drives me, what are my thoughts, what I seek. And so ever since my childhood, I was very much like Ruslan, who's not here. I was used to wonder a lot about very fundamental questions in life. Uh, why are we here? Who are we? What is our destiny? So on. And spent a lot of time in my existence searching for answers to these questions. Been to many places, tried many different things in order to understand. I have tried so many things, starting from exotic science, looking at the relativity theory, concept of parallel worlds, where the human race is headed, join an organization called Humanity Plus, to the exploration of the importance of human subconscious, reading some of the books that were really interested to joining some spiritual organizations. This one is called the Khanna.mov, and this is BSCI, this is Bhagavata International, which is one of the biggest organizations. And finally, got into the realm of the paranormal and psychic experiences. So it was big time into hypnotism, tried experiments with extrasensory perception, astral travel, and
It's heavy.
yeah, nice. And even past life regression. So I was especially about this part, right? And given my education and upbringing, I was really a big skeptic about this. And this was the case. I used to think whether it's real, not so much, but something happened last year when this completely changed my perception. So for many years, I've been into hypnotism and astral travel, and I was actually able to use that about a year back to project myself, my consciousness onto one of my past lives. And there I discovered that I saw some incidents from my past lives in the 17th century, and I was a native of Scotland, and that refers back to my first life. It's completely changed my perception. It's completely changed my views in life, the way I look at things, and so on. So hope to continue on this journey. But now I'm here. With all of you, I've shared some of my experiences. And the thing that I'm just realizing it is that today I'm sharing my life with you, and next time I tell the story of my life to anybody else, all of you will be an integral part of it. And so, cliched as it might sound, I'd like to end by saying that I'm sincerely, honestly, it's my true pleasure to be here.